Ooh, well, the amazing thing about corals is even if a coral breaks, it actually doesn't necessarily die depending on whereabouts it falls. We've had some fantastic examples, especially with the brain coral that you have here, that when an earthquake damaged some, and they would have been more than 100 or 200 years old because they were meters and meters across, they split right down the middle. And because a coral can reproduce sexually and asexually, it actually becomes two corals. So as long as both halves are still very healthy, then actually they can continue to grow totally fine on their own. The biggest issue we have is more with faster growing branching corals. So we get some which they're actually called staghorn, and they do look like stag antlers, and they can grow up to 1 or 2 centimeters every single year. So they do grow a lot quicker. A brain coral like this would probably grow less than 1/4 of a centimeter every year. So it really depends on the type of coral. It's very hard to damage a brain coral, like a submassive boulder coral like this one, just because they are so strong. But we do get a lot of foliose corals, a lot of very fine, delicate ones. And yes, it can take minutes for that one, seconds to break it. And it can take decades for it to grow back and recover.
Listen to this episode on Spotify, Anchor, Radio Public, Breaker, Google Podcasts, and the Pocket Casts. And if you can wait, it's also going to be soon available on YouTube.
I mean, I've always been interested in nature.
Kind of Mother Nature's perfect animal,
Seeing Nile crocodiles and being kind of terrified.
Welcome to the Nature Talks podcast.